Alright, so today we're going to talk about different types of two-digit subtraction problems that we're coming across in class. There's three different types of problems that there can be. The first type is more on the top, no need to stop. This means we're not regrouping. The second is more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. That means we need to regroup. The third one is numbers the same, zeros the game. That also means you do not have to regroup. And now I'm going to show you different examples for each one. Alright, so if we look at the number 57 minus 21, what you're going to do is you're only going to look at the numbers in the ones place. So I have the kids cover up the numbers in the tens place. And any piece of paper will do, you just have to cover up the tens. So to note if there's more on the top or more on the floor, that's the first step. So on this case we have more on the top. So that goes with our first problem. No need to stop. That just means subtract like normal. So in class, I typically have the kids draw a line between the tens and ones place. This makes it a little bit easier for them to see. So you always start in the ones place. So 7 minus 1 is a 6. And 50 minus 20 is 30. So the difference would be 36. In the second problem, it's 21 minus 15. Again, cover up the tens place. You'll notice once I cover up the tens place, that now we look to see if there's more on top or more on the floor. In this one we have more on the floor, which just means the bottom number is greater than the top number. So if we look at more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. In this kind of problem, it means we need to regroup. Make sure you note to the kids when they have to regroup. I would suggest covering up the bottom number because the regrouping only takes place in the top number. So another thing I like to do with the kids also is I have them draw the tens and the ones before we begin. We already decided that we have to regroup. So all that really means is that you're going to borrow a 10. I always circle it and I just tell them that I'm lassoing it. And I bring it over to the one side. So I now have 1 10 and 1 1 over here. And that turns this number into an 11. I took one away from these two 10s. Now I'm left with 1 10. So I cross this number out and I put 1. Okay. Lately what I've been doing is having them circle that number so they know that that's the new number they use and that this number is now gone. So then now we can subtract. Okay, so then have them draw a line down the tens and ones place. It makes it a little easier for them to see. They start with their circle numbered 11. They take away 5. Should make a 6. Then they have their 1, take away 1, which would be a 0. Your answer would be 6. Alright, here's our last problem. So again, the first step is deciding if there's more on top, more on the bottom. In this case, we have two of the same number. That's the third example. Numbers the same, zeros the game, no regrouping. You just subtract like normal, but 6 minus 6 would be a 0. So, draw the line. 6 minus 6 is a 0. 3 minus 1 is a 2.